So I'm back to talk GM-wise about problem players, and we all have them from time to time in our group. They're the people that we really just dread coming into session with because they love to argue with us, or they want to give us crap about how we designed our campaign, or they want to argue some rule, or they want to just disrupt a session, or they want to go against everything the GM is designed in for fun and just become the opposite of everything the GM is trying to accomplish. They could be the slacker. They could be the basically the one that's got to always have the floor and talk the most. They're the one that supposedly pulls the party together, and we got to come to one unified notion, and I need you guys to get behind it. We've got to meet our mission. You know these kind of players. So you're going to run into them sometime, and as a GM, they're going to frustrate you. I see it again and again on the Facebook GM forum, and I also see it on the Pathfinder forum. So here's what my suggestion is to you as a GM. Number one, take a deep breath. Your sanity is not dictated on whether that player works with you or not. Number two, don't sit there and fret about how am I going to deal with this player. I think sometimes when we try to find the solution and spend so much time fretting about it, that we end up focusing way too much and we become part of the problem. You've let them get under your skin. You've let them get at you as a GM. Cut it out. Go take a walk after the session. Breathe. Come back down and think about it a little. Why is the player this way? And this becomes making you into a people reader a little bit. It's not all about that they don't like you, they don't like your campaign, they want to just really run everything. That's not what it is. There's something that drives them there to be how they are. And you got to find some ways to work with them. And that's, I think, the best way of looking at it. You know their personality. So, you know that Mary or Julie is always going to cause a disruption and design the type of character that's always a little bit on the ragged edge, that's pushing the boundaries, that is kind of a little bit out there or standoffish. What should you do? Create some fun things in there for Mary's character to have a little bit of fun. Don't destroy her. Don't disrupt her. Allow her to play out a little bit of what she designed for. And again, you got to put some boundaries around it. But think of it as a fun challenge for you as a GM to find a way to make her enjoy the session much more. Ask Mary or Julie about what it is they really want to get out of the session as a player. And be sincere with them. Don't get upset. Don't chew them out about what they did wrong in the session. Just say, hey, look, I really want to make sure I understand as a GM what you're looking to get out of this, so that way I can make it a lot more fun for you as a player. They will love the fact that you took the time to ask it. And listen to them, hear them out, and see if there's some ways in what they're saying that you can adapt things to make it a little more fun and less conflict. For the rules Nazi, ask them to help you with rules and with people who don't know something. And even if they're wrong, because God forbid they will be sometimes, give them the ability to help. Don't let them take over the session, but give them enough times of outlet that they are allowed to come up and share their point of view on things. And so you could always say, hey, Bob, this is the way I understand the rules. What do you think on it? And do that from time to time. What it does is diffuse their desire to do that with you over time. What do you do with the slacker that's always kind of out of it? Design something exciting in there that they always have to just stay a little bit on the edge waiting for. Otherwise, it'll just fool them. It'll jump out and bite them in the foot. So always have that one little twist for them that you design in that makes it just enough that it keeps their attention and keeps them involved. With the conflict avoider, what do? find ways that they can really avoid the conflicts in the game and some other things. Award them XP for it. In fact, go out of your way to award them XP for it. That way they will feel like you have really given them the ability to voice a little bit. What do you do for the timid player that's nervous about wanting to get out of themselves and drive you crazy all the time? Make it a safe little forum in the game that they don't feel like they're zeroed in and everybody's staring at them. Kind of invite them in and during the banter a little bit with something that you know they like to talk about, and bring that in. What do you do with the power players? Good God, I got one of those, and he's a good guy. He doesn't even know it sometimes. But he named his character a special name that was after a superhero. So, I kind of rolled my eyes and went, really? We have one of those in this world? And his backstory kind of followed it. What I do there is let other players help them to understand how silly they are with their character sometimes. But yet I don't want to be the one that's always saying, well, no, you can't do that. Give them moments to be superhero-ish and let them shine in their min-max thing. Allow them say-so to lead the group at times. Give them some special plots or side stories that will really allow them to exhaust that I've got to be the superhero, bash, save the day, save the maiden type of person. At the end of the day, you'll see a pattern and a theme that I'm going with here. It's up to you as the GM to try to make the situation a better situation. Don't freak out. You're going to make mistakes. We all do. You'll learn from them, and each time you get better at what you do. Part of GMing. So I hope this helps you a lot, and I hope this helps diffuse some of the things that you're going to ask about what do I do. If there's something else you need, you can always pop me an email at ricmoh43@yahoo.com. I'm more than happy to see what I can do to help you out, and you guys have a sunny and beautiful day.